At Thanksgiving dinner, my aunt raised her glass and announced, "Smith Enterprises will always stay in the family, blood only." Everyone laughed and nodded while I sat there, the adopted outsider, holding the biggest secret of all. Because what they didn't know was that for the past 5 years, I was their majority shareholder. And after that night, I was about to take everything from them. If you've ever been underestimated, mocked, or treated like you didn't belong, this story will hit you hard. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around, because you're about to hear one of the most satisfying revenge stories of all time. Martha Collins never asked to be adopted into the Smith family. As a child, she was grateful. She thought family meant belonging, safety, love. But reality? She quickly learned her role, the tolerated outsider. She wasn't invited into the whispered inside jokes. At family dinners, her opinions floated away unheard. And during every business conversation, it was clear Smith Enterprises was for the real Smiths. Martha worked harder than anyone else to be useful, loyal, dependable, grateful. But no matter what she did, there was always that unspoken wall. Then came Thanksgiving. The smell of roasted turkey, clinking glasses, and murmurs about the company's future. And then Aunt Patricia stood, her voice slicing through the room like a knife. Smith Enterprises will always belong to the Smith bloodline. That's the legacy. Her words were sharp, deliberate. Martha felt every head turn toward her. The outsider. The one who would never count. Her face burned. Her stomach knotted. Even her foster mother looked away. And Patricia smirked. What no one knew was that 5 years ago, Martha's biological grandmother, Helen Morrison, left her a staggering inheritance, $75 million. Martha could have lived rich, bought mansions, yachts, anything. But instead, she'd noticed something. Smith Enterprises was collapsing. Debt. Bad deals. Ego-driven leadership. So she quietly invested. Through trusts, shell corporations, anonymous channels. And without anyone realizing, Martha became the majority shareholder. 51%. They praised their mysterious foreign investor while mocking Martha for not being real family. For 5 years, she stayed silent. But Aunt Patricia's cruelty lit a fuse. That night, Martha couldn't sleep. Her chest still burned with humiliation. Blood only, Patricia's words echoed. And something inside Martha hardened. Why had she stayed silent? Why had she let them trample her dignity while she carried their company on her back? By dawn, she knew. She was done. She called Douglas, her financial advisor. Calm, steady voice. "Douglas, start liquidating. All of it. Withdraw my entire stake in Smith Enterprises." There was a long silence. Then Douglas whispered, "You realize what that means?" Martha closed her eyes. Yes. It means the end of them. The news hit the family like a bomb. An emergency board meeting was called. Everyone frantic, pale, muttering about bankruptcy. Martha walked into the boardroom. For once, every eye was on her, but not with dismissal, with desperation. Patricia spat. "What are you doing here?" Martha set down a folder. Calm. Collected. "I'm here because I am Smith Enterprises." Confused silence. Martha opened the documents. Her trusts. Her shares. Her investments. Her 51% control. "You've spent years praising your foreign investor. That investor was me. I saved this company. I kept it alive while you laughed at me." Gasps. Papers shuffled. Faces drained white. Patricia stammered, This is impossible." Martha leaned in, her voice low, steady. "No, Patricia. What's impossible is expecting respect while showing none." Martha stood. "I've already begun withdrawing. By the end of this quarter, Smith Enterprises will collapse. And I won't lift a finger to stop it." Her relatives pleaded, begged. Even her foster mother cried. "Martha, please don't do this. We're family." Martha's eyes hardened. Family? Family doesn't humiliate one of their own at Thanksgiving. Family doesn't treat loyalty like garbage. "I owe you nothing." And with that, she walked away. Within months, Smith Enterprises collapsed. The family's wealth evaporated.
Their homes foreclosed.
Their status gone. Patricia, consumed by stress, suffered a heart attack. The empire they mocked her over? Reduced to ashes. Meanwhile, Martha quietly joined the board of West Park Industries, a company that valued merit over bloodlines. She thrived, respected, valued, finally seen. The lesson was clear. Family isn't blood. Family is respect.
Dignity.
Loyalty. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't rage. It's patience, silence, and letting people choke on the consequences of their own cruelty. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more stories just like this one. Because sometimes karma just needs a little push.